Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE 2k18 Universe Mode, and this is NXT Takeover number 7, and it actually is the first takeover in WWE 2k18. It is a big night tonight because we will see Bobby Roode defend the NXT Championship once again, this time against one of his bitter rivals in Kassius Ohno. To open up the show though, we've got ourselves some tag team action as our women of NXT, the iconic duo Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, are in action, teaming up tonight to take on their, well, also, I guess you could say, bitter rivals in Ember Moon and the women's champion of NXT, Asuka. You can see the focus on Kay and Royce here tonight. The Australian duo looking to come here tonight, beat maybe one of the best contenders in the division right now, Ember Moon, and the champion herself, Asuka. An opportunity for both of these women to make their mark, make their statement here, and put themselves in contention. Over the last few weeks, Peyton Royce has been looking to take down Ember Moon and Asuka with a series of attacks. We saw Ember Moon come in for the save recently to help out Asuka. So Ember Moon willing to come in and help out the champion, putting bygones aside for a short term to deal with Royce and Kay, who have looked to really try and take over this division in the last month or so here at NXT. It's been an impressive run by Royce and Kay, but now they have to deal with Ember Moon and Asuka, arguably the best two women here in NXT in the one match at the one time. Looking forward to this one. This should be a good contest. Tag team action to start things off here in NXT with our women. No championship on the line here tonight, but I'm sure we'll see that title on the line in the next couple of weeks of NXT, because this match, I think, will certainly dictate where we do see this championship going. A win here tonight for Asuka and Ember Moon. Perhaps Ember Moon gets another opportunity. A win for the iconic duo. Maybe we see a triple threat match in the future. Or maybe one member of the iconic duo steps up. Probably Peyton Royce. She's been the better of the two as of late. Fair to say. Maybe we see that one-on-one matchup. Well, here we go tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The NXT Women's Champion, Asuka, suffered a defeat against Peyton Royce recently on NXT. It was a count-out loss after Peyton Royce speared Asuka in the back of Asuka's head, and her shoulder landed into the steel steps, and Asuka was down for the count. And afterwards, Peyton Royce was met by Ember Moon, who came out and attacked Billie Kay and Royce at the same time, taking it down, sending a bit of a statement herself. So here we go, tag team matchup here. The NXT women start this show off here tonight. Later on tonight, we will see the Cruiserweight Championship on the line. Gran Metalik taking on Johnny Gargano. We'll see the Tag Team Championships on the line, as well as SAnitY defend their titles against the Authors of Pain. Roderick Strong will go one-on-one with Mike Kanellis as well. And we'll see two new teams here in NXT make their mark here in the NXT Tag Team Division for the first time. So two teams debut here tonight at TakeOver as well. And of course, that big main event matchup, it will be the NXT Championship on the line. It'll be Ohno versus Roode. One-on-one. Looking forward to that one. That should be a good contest there. Ohno's been looking pretty good the last few weeks, especially with that victory over Roderick Strong in recent times. Beat Lars Sullivan as well. Certainly looking good. And Bobby Roode, well, he's been great for a long period of time. Can he keep that greatness up? We'll find out later on tonight. For starters, we are here with this tag team matchup here as Ember Moon is in there with Peyton Royce to start things off here. Is now Ember Moon against the ropes. Over the top of the ropes she goes. And Peyton Royce looking to go for this neck breaker, using the ropes for leverage. And a good start to this matchup here for Peyton Royce tonight. Well, the iconic duo, still very new here to NXT. They haven't really teamed up too much, just a handful of matches they've had together as an official team, but they are the best of friends, and they are looking to, well, certainly take over NXT together. There's been even thoughts of, well, hey, if Peyton Royce wins the championship, then she will share the championship with Billie Kay. They're willing to share the title. They're not about their own personal interests. They're about working together as that duo. And if one of them happens to win the title, then they believe that both of them should be the champion. So it's an interesting thing. I'm not sure if it'll be allowed by our NXT General Manager, Shawn Michaels, but you never know. He may allow it. Billie Kay has suffered a few losses in recent times. That's why I said a little bit earlier that perhaps Peyton Royce is the better of the two at the moment. But before that, let's not forget Billie Kay, a long-serving member here at NXT. Last season of Universe Mode, she had plenty of wins and she was quite effective here in NXT. So she's had her time, she's had her opportunities, and she's certainly had her success. Nice driver there by Asuka right now, who's in the match for the first time here. The champion of NXT. Has been the champion for a little bit of time now, defeating Nia Jax for that title. Now look out, looking for that fisherman. Can't quite get it. Instead, Asuka has it down. And the shoulders are down. Trouble here for Billie Kay. Able to kick out though. Right hand there by Asuka. Billie Kay trading back and forth with her as well. Now the knee to follow it up. Nice strike there by Billie Kay. And this is an opportunity for Billie Kay to prove herself. As we said, we kind of underestimated her ability, and she's had a few losses in recent times. And if you're Billie Kay, you come into this matchup wanting to really prove yourself here. You get this win here over Asuka and Ember Moon, and straight away you send a bit of a message to the entire women's division as Asuka with that splash. Nicely done there by the champion. Well, Asuka doesn't have to defend her title here tonight, so she gets a bit of a night off in terms of that aspect, but certainly she's looking for a bit of revenge. She's had to deal with Kay and Royce over the last few weeks, just kind of annoying her, just kind of hanging around. Certainly Peyton Royce especially, she's made it a bit of a mission of her own to try and take down Asuka. And this is a chance for Asuka just to get some revenge here, if anything. Now Asuka. She's up on her feet trying to work away from Peyton Royce with some elbow strikes. Peyton Royce had an opportunity then and unable to make the most of it and taken down there by Asuka there. And now shrugged away. Peyton Royce with the headbutt connecting there to Asuka, but looks as though she got the worst of it. And now Asuka with a suplex taking down Peyton Royce. Not great here for Peyton. She's got to try and come back from this, as now she's set into the corner, and I thought maybe Ember Moon was going to get back in this matchup, not to be. Now Royce, front face lock. She's got a hold of her here, trying to drag her perhaps towards her tag team partner, but Asuka trying to fight through it. Asuka with a few vicious elbow strikes, able to get away there from Peyton Royce. Now into the corner. And Asuka taken down there by Royce as well. Peyton, this is her chance. She's got Asuka with an opportunity here to make the most of it, but Asuka with a nice counter and swiftly taking Peyton Royce off of her feet. And now sliding with the kick right to the skull. And Asuka with a shot to the midsection. Uh-oh, this isn't good. Peyton Royce, look out! Asuka launching herself at Peyton Royce. Peyton is down, and this may be it for her here tonight. It could be an early exit in this matchup. Is this it for the iconic duo? So they stay in it. They stay in it, but Asuka fires that first major strike and has Peyton Royce in a little bit of trouble here. She's on the back foot as the neck breaker to follow up. Asuka not even thinking about tagging in Ember Moon right now. She's just doing it all on her own. And Asuka maybe thinking about that Asuka lock. Uh-oh. And she's got it. She's got it locked in. Peyton Royce close to the ropes. Can she get her hand out and reach out? Asuka has it in. Peyton Royce is in major trouble. She's so close to the ropes though. She's going to try and break free of it. Asuka decides to let go of the hold. Maybe thinking, I'm not going to get Peyton Royce, but I'll do the damage to her. Now deciding to go for the cover here. Took her time though as Ember Moon gets in. Stops Billie Kay from getting herself involved, who's definitely trying. And Asuka has her own unique way of going about things. It's sometimes very difficult to gauge what she's all about, what she's trying to do. What we do know is it's very effective. She's very different at times compared to I guess you would say, the regular NXT woman. Asuka, no doubt about it, has been very effective. She's been terrific in the last year or so here at NXT. Hasn't always been dominant, hasn't always had the wins, but she's been good enough. She's been able to hang on to that championship for the last few months. Ember Moon has been hunting that title down, and Asuka's been good enough to defeat her and keep that championship around her own waist. But now, the new prospect of the iconic duo coming after that championship has really, well, I guess really made us question Asuka. Is she good enough to take down two at the same time? Suplex there by Peyton Royce. It was nicely executed as well. Heads collide there. It's now Royce. Look out. Oh, try for the neck breaker again. Missing out once again. One thing I've definitely noticed is Asuka's been in this match for a decent amount of time here. Yes, she's obviously done it plenty of times as a singles, but in a tag team matchup, and your opponents are staying fresh like they are right here with this tag. Now the double team. That's the iconic duo at their best. You don't want to be isolated, and Asuka has become a little isolated in this one. Ember Moon's getting a bit cold out there. Hasn't had much action. Now gets hung up on the ropes. And if Billie Kay can make the most of this, this is when the iconic duo can cause an upset. Oh, drops the leg there. And that knee as well. Now Billie Kay on the second. And oh, drops down again. Billie Kay, nice combinations here. Can she keep this going? This is a confidence booster for herself here. But oh, gets met with a DDT. Oh, that's big. And now Asuka will get the tag. Ember Moon back in the match. Well, how big will that be? And Ember Moon, hang on. Ember Moon and Asuka just kind of going back and forth a little bit there. A little miscommunication. Not sure what's going on there between those two. As now Ember Moon, look out, is lining up Billie Kay. And oh, connects with a DDT using the ropes. Sprung off the ropes, connected with a DDT. Very effective. Wow. Ember Moon unable to beat Billie Kay though. As now she'll drive Kay in the corner. And oh, Ember Moon. Oh, trying to be a little bit too fancy, and it cost her. Met with the clothesline. Now Billie Kay looking to line up Ember Moon here. Ember, oh my goodness, what a strike with the boot. The cover now. This could be it here for Moon. Kick out. And oh, hang on, Billie Kay. Billie Kay took the top turnbuckle padding off. Are you kidding? Oh, she's come to try and get a cheap shot on Asuka, but instead Asuka gets the first strike. Billie Kay outplayed there by the champion. Well, Asuka knows all the tricks in the book herself. Billie Kay thinks she's got this all wrapped up. I don't know about that one. And this is when I think Billie Kay gets herself into trouble at times. It's a little bit ahead of herself. She hasn't beaten Ember Moon yet. She's on her way, but now she's starting to lose control. Ember Moon with a splash. And Moon maybe thinking about a tag, but I think she wants to stay in this matchup. Asuka's certainly stayed in here for a long period of time. I think this is an opportunity for Ember Moon to send a message to the champion. Meanwhile, Billie Kay using the ropes for leverage. Referee can't see it. Thank goodness Ember Moon kicked out. Billie Kay trying to cheat her way to a win. The referee can't see anything, so no surprise that he couldn't see the legs on the rope. But thankfully, Ember Moon able to recover, hits the clothesline, and has Billie Kay down. Well, she's trying to be a little bit too fancy, I think, at times, Ember Moon, but that time it did pay off. Blocks the suplex. Now into one of her own. What does Ember Moon do now? She's looking to go to the top of the rope here. Might be lining up her opponent. Ember Moon wants her up. Get up, Billie Kay. Ember Moon looking to strike. Here comes that stunner. Wow. Off the top turnbuckle. Leaping off the ropes. Connects with that stunner and beats Billie Kay. Peyton Royce, the iconic duo. Nice performance there by Asuka and Ember Moon. Asuka was good in her stint, and Ember Moon came in at the end to sweep it up and clean it up and finish it off. Nicely done by both of these women. They score the victory here tonight. There was a moment in the matchup where there was a little bit of miscommunication and a little bit of, well, an argument between the two, but didn't cost them, thankfully. Did not cost them the win. And instead, we see Ember Moon and Asuka pick up the win tonight. The iconic duo were good, but just a couple little errors. That's all it took to cost them this matchup. And these two can celebrate. Asuka and Ember Moon. Victors here tonight They've been rivals for a while now, but they can put that aside for one night only. As they score a win here tonight, they beat the Iconic Duo, and any dissension between the two has been squashed quite quickly. The celebration continues though, and why wouldn't they celebrate? A great performance by both of them. Asuka wants to keep celebrating. Asuka's very happy with her performance tonight and this victory, and why wouldn't she be? Oh, whoa, wait a second. Asuka just started kicking the hell out of Ember Moon. Asuka just, why? Asuka just kicked Ember Moon in the head. Wow. Well, there's a message sent to one of her top contenders. She just laid out Ember Moon. Why? I don't know, but Asuka makes a statement. Well, now it's time to look at two new teams here in NXT. The first one being Tino Sabbatelli and Riddick Moss. This is the team that I'm really looking forward to seeing here because these are two big men. We've got a great background and looking to make their mark here in NXT. We've seen a few NXT tag teams move up to the main roster in recent times, so there's opportunities here in the division, and a team like Sabbatelli and Moss can really make their mark with a win here tonight. It will certainly put them in contention for those tag team championships here in NXT. Sabbatelli on your left, Moss on your right. One of the new teams here in NXT making their debut here tonight. Big opportunity for them, and they've got to make the most of it. It's imperative that they do find a way to win here tonight, because if they lose, well, then you've automatically got one team ahead of you. Nonetheless, the rest of the division. Their opponents are Street Profits. It's Angelo Dawkins on your left, Montez Ford on your right. And this is another team I'm looking forward to seeing as well, because they are very athletic, these two. And once again, these are two similar teams, very athletic teams. Angelo Dawkins, the bigger man of the two. We've seen Dawkins a couple times here in NXT. About over a year ago, Dawkins competed in a few singles matches, but he's gone away, found himself a tag team partner in Montez Ford, and decided to bling himself up, find a bit of swag, as they like to say. And that swagger will hopefully get them across the line here tonight in this big tag team matchup, as Sabbatelli starts off with Dawkins. Running Bulldog to start things off here. Sabbatelli has that NFL background, looking to transition here into NXT successfully. Big opportunity for him now. He's got himself a tag team partner as well, and I think this is the best way. You know, if you're looking to come to NXT, there's a few openings here in our tag team division, as we said, with a few teams moving up in recent times. But obviously teams like TM61 are still holding down the fort, being excellent. SAnitY and Authors of Pain as well. And we're seeing a couple of new teams in recent times already, with, of course, the Cruiserweight team of Rich Swann, Cedric Alexander, recently coming on the scene. Oney Lorcan's got a new team as well. Let's not forget about that. Denny Burch is his tag team partner. So another new team there. So there's definitely a lot of new teams here in NXT. So because of that, wins, as we said, are crucial. You do not want to fall behind with so many new teams. You need to find a way to find victories consistently and get ahead of the competition. Tag now as Montez Ford will enter the matchup and begin his NXT career here with an elbow. And now, happy about that one. And there's a standing moonsault. Nicely executed there as Angelo Dawkins helping out as well. Now Ford with a splash off the top of the rope there. Sprung off the ropes, and Sabbatelli in some trouble. The powerhouse of Sabbatelli, though, needs to find a way to get himself back into it. Right hand there. Headbutt now by Sabbatelli. And Tino with another big strike there. And look out. Oh, takes down Montez Ford. And we'll tag in his partner, Riddick Moss. And Riddick Moss just happy to get in there and get the job done. As, oh, wow. What about that from Ford? Excellent stuff there from Montez, as he just drove the head of Moss straight into the mat. Now Moss with a counter, finds a right hand as Ford tried to connect with one of his own, unable to do so. And now going to drive him into the corner. Dawkins is waiting, and now another tag. We saw some great tag team work from these two earlier on. We're about to see some more of it, I think, as now a double back body drop. Well, I'm liking this already from the Street Profits. They've got the tag team work down packed. We haven't seen that yet from Moss and Sabbatelli. And it's now a pile driver. Wow. Nicely done there by Moss. Well, certainly Street Profits are looking very effective early on. Now Sabbatelli back in. And speaking of tag team work, we're about to see some of it. Up top, down the bottom. Sweeping off Dawkins off of his feet. Cover, but Ford straight there to break it up. Montez Ford, very quick off of his feet. He's got a lot of agility, a lot of speed. And that's something that Sabbatelli and Moss probably don't really possess. They're more of a ground and pounder, beat you up type of style. And that's probably more so Dawkins' style, more of the powerhouse between himself and Ford. And Montez, though, he has got a lot of moves. He can certainly fly around that ring very quickly. So for someone like Sabbatelli, certainly will be difficult for him to deal with. There's now Dawkins. Look out. Oh, wow, Sabbatelli. What about the power? The power on display. Now Tino lining him up, looking to hit a double combination here. Picked him up for the first time. Has him up this time. Drives him down, running power slam. Cover. This could be it here for Dawkins. But I think he had a foot underneath the rope. The referee said, yep, rope break. Now elbow, Sabbatelli frustrated, and he's made a bit of a rookie error there. Hit the running power slam, but didn't drag his opponent towards the middle of the ring, and the break will cost him a chance to win this match. Not what they were hoping for, that's for sure. Street Profits have had a strong start, but just slipped away a little bit in the last couple of minutes. Sabbatelli looking pretty good here against Dawkins, and I certainly think this is the matchup that Sabbatelli will be looking to keep here. I don't think Ford is someone he wants to deal with too much as now the leg sweep. Two brand new teams here in NXT fighting it out. As, oh, what a tag! Dawkins quickly gets the tag. Now Ford. Oh, but Sabbatelli grabbed a hold of him as Ford was launching himself at him. Managed to just grab a hold of him. Now the strike into the back. More pressure applied here. Now the tag. Riddick Moss. What can Moss do? Because Sabbatelli looked really good at that little stint that he had. Moss needs to keep this momentum building. His team is in a good position here. And now Riddick. Oh, wow. What a right hand. Great right hand. And Ford is rocked. But Ford not giving it up yet. Montez Ford. Now the boot to the back as well. Picks him up. Looking for that scoop slam. Misses out. Though is Riddick Moss with a counter. Sabbatelli watching on. Now Dawkins will join the apron as well. Chance to tag him in. We see the Montez Ford try and take that tag. Now Ford has him up and slams him down quickly and nips up to his feet. And here we go, off the top of the rope. Sabbatelli there though. And oh, come on. Sabbatelli interfering and shrugging him off his feet. And oh! Oh, he tried to take a shot at Sabbatelli, but Sabbatelli again strikes 2 in a row. Ford wants to get a piece of him though. Well, Tino, he was up to it. If you're going to cheat, you're going to be able to back it up too. And he was able to. And now Riddick Moss able to take advantage of it. Nicely done by Tino Sabbatelli. This is what we want to see here from a new team. And now Riddick Moss has him up. Fall-away slam. The fall-away slam. Is this going to be it here? Ford though not quitting yet. Taken down there is Montez Ford. Now Riddick Moss has a hold of him again. Riddick now has him, but oh my, it is trouble for Moss. Gets met with a DDT. Can Ford get himself back in the match? No. Now Riddick, what can he do here? Oh, we're about to see the end of this one here. Riddick Moss has him, gets him up. Oh my goodness, has him up with the shoulders, and oh my goodness, he plants him straight back down. The body of Montez Ford smashed into the canvas and gets the win. Riddick Moss, Tino Sabbatelli pick up a debut win here at NXT Takeover number 7. What a win here tonight. The battle of the new teams, and it is Moss and Sabbatelli with the win. I gotta say, earlier on in the match, I certainly thought Street Profits were going to come away with this victory. But Tino Sabbatelli, Riddick Moss had a really good second half of this match, especially Tino Sabbatelli. He set it up nicely. But then Riddick Moss had to come in and finish the job, and he certainly did. Nicely done here by those two. And this is exactly what you want. You want to come to NXT and open your account with a W. Now, they can start to continue building momentum and maybe think about those tag team titles down the line. Certainly a lot of competition in the tag division now as the division begins to build. But these two men, I think, can have a claim for those tag titles one day. They've certainly got the ability. A great start here to their NXT careers tonight. Well, it is a rematch from a match we saw a few weeks ago here in NXT, where we saw Mike Kanellis make his NXT debut against Roddy Strong. On that occasion, Strong was defeated by Mike Kanellis, so I've got to say it was an upset. And afterwards, Mike Kanellis took the assault and continued it on Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong demanded a rematch here tonight, and he gets one. So Strong and Kanellis one-on-one. Roderick Strong has vowed for revenge. He wants a win. Because Roderick Strong is fed up with his losing ways. He's sick of losing. And I've got to say, I don't blame him. He's had a few tough losses in recent times. He needs to bounce back. And tonight is his chance. He gets a win in tonight, puts him back in contention. Mike Kanellis, though, he gets a win. And you never know, he might be in contention. Well, tonight he brings along his lovely wife, Maria. Mike Kanellis here on NXT. Had a match on SmackDown, but his contract was not renewed. He came to NXT. He's had a great start already with a win over Strong. Now gets a chance to follow it up and make it 2 from 2 here in NXT. His first takeover event, and a great opportunity for himself here tonight. Roderick Strong, Mike Kanellis, one-on-one. Let's see it. Let's do it. Here we go. Start things off. It's Kanellis. Oh, wow. Great power on display there. And Mike Kanellis, all about the love that he has to his wife, Maria. We didn't see her last time, but she is tagged along here tonight to support her husband. And, well, maybe Mike Kanellis didn't want to bring Maria on for the first matchup, just in case it was a loss. But now he feels as though the confidence is there. He beat Roderick Strong. Nice move there by Kanellis. He beat Strong. Now maybe he feels as though that he's good enough to, well, bring her along again. The confidence is certainly there, and he probably feels as though he's going to get Strong beaten here again tonight. And if he can do so, he'll certainly be celebrating. He'll have his wife there with him. Kanellis, oh, missed that knee. And Roderick Strong with the right hand takes down Kanellis. Well, no doubt about it, I think this is a must-win match here tonight for Roderick Strong. He's been in contention as a DDT. Contention for a while for the NXT Championship. He's had a couple of opportunities himself. He's always that guy who gets so close, but just fails at that last hurdle. He's been losing a little bit too frequently for my liking. A loss to Kassius Ohno cost him an opportunity to be in the main event here tonight for the NXT Championship. So Roderick Strong, clothesline. Roderick Strong needs to bounce back, and tonight he's got Mike Kanellis, who also is looking to start his NXT career off with a bit of a high. It started off nicely with a win over Strong. If he can make it 2 from 2, it'd be excellent. Certainly a must-win here for Strong, because I feel as though if he loses here tonight, he's going to slip down the ranks here in NXT, and there's going to be other guys leapfrogging him. And for Strong, he's been in contention. He's been at the top of the NXT contenders list for a long time now. He does not want to slip away from that. Doesn't want to let a new guy like Mike Kanellis come in and take his spot. Kanellis, he'll do whatever it takes. He doesn't care if he has to lie, cheat, or steal. He'll do what he has to do. But he does it all in the name of love. And, well, you know, I guess you could respect that, but he's a little bit over the top with it. It's a little bit ridiculous sometimes what he does with his wife, and how he just dedicates every match to her. As now Strong rolls outside the ring and gets very close up and close and personal with Kanellis' wife, Maria, as a STO takedown. Roderick Strong getting Kanellis towards the middle of the ring, going to line him up. What's he got planned? Oh! Strong with a curb stomp. Wow. Nicely done there by Roddy Strong. And now a big right hand. Now again slamming down Kanellis, and this is good. And now, speaking of Maria, she's up on the apron right now having a chat to the referee. She's not happy with something. I think she might have been messing with the turnbuckle padding, to be honest. Now Strong. Look out. That arm being worked away here by Kanellis. Strong. Reverse DDT. Well, for Mike Kanellis, he had a SmackDown contract. He was earning big money. He had a major contract on SmackDown, and it gets ripped up, and not wanted anymore. There's a clothesline takedown, and that's a harsh landing out there for him. You have a SmackDown contract, and you feel as though, hey, I'm on the main roster. I've got a big contract. I'm coming in. I'm doing well. I start off with a victory, and you'd have to say everything's going to go well for Mike Kanellis. Smooth sailing from here. His career's going to get going. Bit of cat and mouse action here from these two. Kanellis stays in the ring now, looking to maybe take advantage with a right hand there on Strong, who's feeling the pain there. Well, you know, Kanellis didn't do anything wrong when he was on SmackDown. He came in, he got a win, he started off well, and we all thought, hey, Mike Kanellis is going to be a player here on SmackDown. But instead, our SmackDown General Manager Edge decided to let him go. Didn't even give him a chance to stay on SmackDown. When his contract was up for grabs, he decided just to let it run out and expire. And Raw, well, they decided, hey, we're looking to chase other talents, as we now know. You know, with the big names coming in, the Hardy Boys coming into Raw, you know, Sting, Kevin Nash, the NWOs there on Raw. So obviously they're chasing major talents there. Oh, Roderick Strong, end of heartache. Well, Mike Kanellis may have a broken heart here tonight because Roderick Strong looking to beat him right here. But meanwhile, Maria getting herself involved again. Just when Strong is about to win this match, Maria saves the day for her husband, helping him out again. Oh, Kanellis misses out on that strike, and now up on the shoulders. Now Strong with the double knees into the back of Kanellis. Mike Kanellis certainly feeling the pain in the back right now. He saves the day, though, with a kick out. Maria didn't have to get herself involved in that one, thank goodness. But I'll tell you what, if she gets involved anymore, you'd have to get her out of there. Now the sharpshooter by Kanellis, but finds the ropes, does Roderick Strong. This is the type of performance we want to see from Strong. He's looked really good early on here. The end of heartache early on. Certainly in a good position here. Only to be overcome really by Maria Kanellis outside the ring, and not a lot that Roderick Strong can really do about it. Can't go out there and hit her and take her out, obviously, and you can't, you know, really argue with her. It's not really going to help. She's just going to argue back, and she's just maybe going to, you know, look to distract the referee even more. So not a lot that Roderick Strong can really do. He just has to, you know, hope that she doesn't get herself involved, or hope that the referee makes the decision to get her out of here. And sometimes the referee can certainly take his time. And I think when Mike Kanellis knows it, I think he knows he can get away with a few different things here. Hurricane Rana there, into the cover now. So Kanellis is going to use his wife to his full advantage here, and why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he do that? You got that opportunity to do so. You got to take the most of it. So this is the X factor about this matchup. A few weeks ago when these two met for the first time, we didn't see that. Kanellis didn't have that assistance, as now Kanellis swings down Roderick Strong, planting down his opponent, and the power of love on display there by Mike Kanellis. Is it enough to beat Roderick Strong? The cover, Strong in trouble, and does get that shoulder up though. Well, it's been all Strong for the majority of this matchup, which is a key reason why Kanellis unable to beat him right there, but certainly effective nonetheless. Now Strong. Boom! Met with a bulldog. Nice counter there by Kanellis. Kanellis with the right hand now. Has a hold of him and sends him down as well. But Kanellis just slowed a little bit. Obviously, has taken a bit of damage to his back with those double knees a couple times. So certainly feeling the pain. He has to try and fight through that pain here to try and pick up a win in this matchup. A win would be crucial. A win would be huge for Mike Kanellis. Now, wrench to get the ropes here. Into the corner. And Strong trying to capitalize, trying to follow it up with something big. Missed out though, and now Roderick Strong with a shot to the back of his knee. And now Strong has him up. Double knees! This time into the midsection. The rib cage taking a beating as well. The referee dealing with Maria again. Well, the referee has to do something about this. This is getting a little bit ridiculous. Now the submission! The submission here! Mike Kanellis, will he make Strong tap? Roderick Strong, nowhere to go! Kanellis, though, just lets go of the hold. Kanellis maybe didn't think he was going to get the submission. Maybe it was just about putting the pressure on and trying to hurt his opponent. He certainly did so. Kanellis has Strong up and just throws him away. Great power display there by Mike Kanellis. A man who quite a bit of a similar background to Roderick Strong. Both men have been around the independent scene for quite some time. Have been veterans on the scene, I guess you could say. They've been just about everywhere. And now both coming here to NXT to make their mark here in the WWE. And for Roderick Strong, oh, brainbuster by Kanellis. Roderick Strong hasn't even had a chance at the main roster, whereas Kanellis did have an opportunity. And was unable, I guess you could say, to make the most, but I don't think he did much wrong, but unable to get another contract, which is why I think he's a bit more aggressive here in NXT, which is why I certainly think he's been better. He's not focused on kissing his wife ringside or trying to look his best for her. He's just focused on beating up his opponents. He's focused on getting wins, and that's what he's got to be doing. We saw him the first time. We were a little bit iffy about it. We didn't know what to really expect. But now he's come to NXT, very aggressive, and just all about trying to win his match. And that is why we saw him beat Roderick Strong a few weeks ago. And that is why he's maybe in a winning position now with the spear, and Strong is down. Flat on his back, looking up at the lights. But Kanellis, not done with him yet. Missed the boot, though. Maybe a bit of a mistake. I think he should have went for the cover. Now Kanellis driving down Roderick Strong. The back of Strong this time getting a workout. Kanellis can take a breather. He's not done yet. Roderick Strong, the veteran himself, trying to hang on here. Stay in this match. Kanellis driven into the corner. And oh, what a strike in the corner there by Roderick Strong. And that was quick. Great speed on display. Now Roderick in the corner again, head first, and oh, trying to follow up there with a big strike to the back, missed out. Now Strong has him up, but gets met with a facebuster, takes him down. Nice counter there by Mike Kanellis into the cover. Maria watching on, and this could be it, a kick out. Well, Strong just can't be beaten just yet. Mike Kanellis hanging on in this matchup, getting close as well. So what we want to see from Mike. Maybe he will tire himself out a little bit quicker than usual. Big club and clothesline. But it's that aggression that I'm liking right now. And this is the type of aggression that if he can keep this up and use it to full effect, don't let it overcome him. Sometimes you can be too aggressive and it can work against you. But Mike Kanellis has found the right level of aggression in this matchup. And so far it's working out really well for him. If he can keep this up, find a win here tonight. This is the type of strategy, the type of style that could win him a championship here in NXT. Now Kanellis driving down, and Roderick Strong again. You can see he is feeling the pain on his back right now. Kanellis is pretty proud of himself as well. And I'm going to say, don't blame him. He's done really well. Now lining up Roderick Strong again. Is he going to try and put him away one more time? Has him up. This isn't good. Slamming him down again. Mike Kanellis, is it enough? No, the shoulder gets up. Oh, are you kidding? Not even the power of love can beat Roderick Strong tonight. Leaping Hurricane Rana. Strong is just too much for Mike Kanellis and the power of love. He's got the power, but he's just not that strong. Because Roderick is just beating him here tonight. Just hanging in there. But Kanellis is not letting this, I guess you could say, the lead that he's got in this match slip away. He's hanging on. He's got all the momentum. Roderick back to his feet. It's back and forth between the two right now. Both men wrestling for this win. Both men need this win. Roderick Strong maybe a little bit more than Kanellis right now. Looking for revenge. And now Kanellis has him again. And now, is this going to be it for Roderick Strong? Kanellis went for the spear! But this time, Strong found the counter. I think if he hits that spear, he wins this match. So, oh man, both men are spent. Kanellis crawls. But Strong had a boot underneath the rope. The referee called it off. Kanellis back to his feet first. You can see he's trying to run over to Strong. It's pretty ginger though. He hasn't got a lot left. These two men have been fighting. It's been a great battle between the two. Both looking for this major win. A win that will get them up to the top of the contenders list here at NXT. What a counter again by Kanellis. Mike Kanellis, big counter. And now another drop kick. Sweat pouring off the body of Mike Kanellis right now because he's feeling the effects. The fatigue is setting in. He's on overdrive right now. He's got to keep going. What a brain buster. Head first into the mat. Concussions could be coming Roderick Strong's way if he takes any more of that. Mike Kanellis taking a breather. Happy to gloat and brag to his wife that he's in control of the matchup. I don't think it's a good idea, but this is not a bad idea if he can put him away here. Can't do it though. Now Strong has him up. Missing out. Getting shrugged away, but Kanellis again on the attack. I'm liking this from Mike Kanellis. Right hand. But to be honest, with all this offense that Kanellis has been able to inflict, everything he's been doing, he still hasn't won the match. He still hasn't got the W. It's not over yet. And that is the major issue for Kanellis. He's tiring. He's wearing down. But Roderick Strong is hanging in there. If Strong can just hang on that little bit more, find a small little opening, hit the end of Heartache, he'll win this match. And that is the issue that Kanellis has right now. Mike Kanellis needs to find that big move to put Strong away. Kanellis, another drop kick. You can see he's just starting to wear down. Roderick Strong counter. And now Strong lining up Kanellis, who is running on fumes. Roderick Strong has Kanellis up. End of Heartache. The huge double knees into the back. Kanellis can't kick out, and Strong survives. Wow, Mike Kanellis, that's his best performance I've seen from him here in the WWE so far. But it's not a victory that he gets. He comes away with a loss because he just couldn't put his opponent away. Roderick Strong held on for as long as he could, found a small little opening, and found the end of Heartache. Well, you got to give him credit. That was a valiant effort by Strong. He had to work so hard for it. He gets the win that he's been looking for so desperately, gets a little bit of revenge here tonight against Mike Kanellis at TakeOver. Our tag team championships are on the line. Our third and final tag match of tonight's show. And we will see the Authors of Pain take on SAnitY. Akam Razar, led by their leader, their mentor, Paul Ellering. Coming out to the ring, they are former tag team champions in their own right. They lost the titles to SAnitY. It was a tough climb to get themselves back in contention for these tag titles. A couple of mishaps on the way, but they are now the #1 contenders once again, and they find themselves in a pretty dominant position coming into this matchup, especially because SAnitY, they've dropped a few matches as of late. They've been struggling a little bit, and with that struggle, the Authors of Pain have been on the rise. They continue to dominate. Two big men, Akam Razar, no doubt about it. Two powerhouse superstars here in NXT. Two men that are dangerous, and they will beat you up just for fun. No remorse for any of their opponents. They just love getting in there and beating them up. They just love to fight, really. SAnitY, though, that strange, almost crazy part of them. It's just unpredictable. You never know what SAnitY is really going to bring to the table. And their group continues to get stronger every time we see them. And tonight, their opponents, the Authors of Pain, will be a very tough challenge. But SAnitY, I would say that they come prepared, but they've had a few losses as of late, as we've said. Tonight, though, they bring their A game. Eric Young, Killian Dane, of SAnitY. Of course, joined by Alexander Wolf as well. So their best team on the paddock, you'd have to say, here tonight. Young and Dane. This is going to be a good contest, no doubt about that, especially because SAnity's recent woes. This is a nice challenge for them. Can they come back after losing a few matches in recent times? Of course, recently, Akam Razar. We saw Akam get in there with Eric Young and was able to pick up a win as well. Not the way you want to head into a big matchup with a loss. You certainly want to head into a title match like this with wins under your belt, but SAnitY really haven't had that at all. They've been losing a lot of their matches. Singles matches and tag matches. Whereas the Authors of Pain, I mean, they just keep getting better and better and better. Well, this is the first of 3 championship matches here tonight. The Authors of Pain challenging for the tag titles against SAnitY. And we'll see the Cruiserweight title up next. And of course, our main event, it is for the NXT Championship. So 3 championship matches here tonight at NXT Takeover, the 7th edition of Takeover here in Universe Mode. It's been fantastic so far. And this is our 3rd tag team match of the night. And I'm sure SAnitY were getting a bit of a look at Street Profits and Sabbatelli and Moss a little bit earlier on. Those 2 teams will certainly be a part of this title picture at some point. Looking forward to seeing that. But certainly right now, all their focus must be on the Authors of Pain. They are looking to deliver the pain tonight. Eric Young starts off with Akam. And now Young. Great start there with a neck breaker. Not going to be easy, let's be honest. It will not be easy at all for the team of SAnitY. They picked up the win last time these 2 teams met for the tag titles. And it was a good win, no doubt about that. SAnitY, I think, came into that matchup with a lot of confidence and a lot of momentum. But tonight, they're at a halt. They've stagnated. They're really struggling in terms of wins. This is not the preparation you want at all. If you're coming up against a powerhouse and monster team like the Authors of Pain, you want wins. And you want that momentum. You want that confidence. Any element of doubt, and Akam and Razar will make you pay. And Razar up on the second rope right now. He got the tag in and immediately looking for the offense and went for that double axe. Missed out. And both men went face to face right there. And Eric Young looking to get Killian Dane in. The Beast from Belfast. And we're looking forward to seeing how Killian Dane goes. He's a big man, Dane. And that size will match up nicely against the Authors of Pain. I'm surprised maybe they didn't opt to go with Alexander Wolf just for that matchup in size. But Eric Young, the veteran, and no doubt about it, the leader of SAnitY. Nikki Cross watching on backstage as well. Not allowed out here, so there's even up numbers here with Paul Ellering ringside and Wolf ringside. Now, GM Shawn Michaels thought it would be a little bit unfair if SAnitY was allowed an extra member out here. So she's been forced to stay in the back. As now Razar back to his feet, gets met with the missile dropkick. Didn't get all of it though, Eric Young. Just why Razar straight back to his feet, continues the offense himself. And here's some big kicks, big boots right to the chest of SAnity's Eric Young. Of course, the free bird rule is applied to SAnitY. Alexander Wolf is eligible to defend those tag team titles. He is a tag team champion himself. Eric Young. Getting Razar into the corner. Now looking to get the tag. And it is Killian Dane in this match. What can Dane do? Look out. Oh, Spinebuster. That's what he can do. Plenty of power on display. You can see he's just a rugged man. He's got the big beard, the long hair. He's just a rugged man who is just willing to beat you down. He's not looking to look pretty. Not trying to show off to the ladies or look good for the cameras. He's just out there to fight. He's out there to win. He's out there to be a champion. You've got to respect that. And that's what I think SAnity's all about. All about winning. All about being a champion. And at times, you know, we haven't always agreed with the ways they've gone about it. But recent times, a little bit more respect has come their way. Whereas the Authors of Pain, well, they just want to beat you down and hurt you. And yes, you can respect the way they go about it, but you don't have to always like it. Clothesline by Dane has Akam down as Eric Young re-enters the match. Just a short stint there by Killian Dane. And now Young continues the offense. Akam is back to his feet, and hang on, just the right-hand corner of your screen, Alexander Wolf sliding a steel chair into the ring. I don't know if Akam caught some of that chair on his way down just then. He may have. Now another tag, but Alexander Wolf got the chair in, distracting the referee as well. So that chair could be used. As now the double team, left-hand strike, and he just landed on that chair. Oh, Killian Dane missing out, and now Eric Young, 2-on-1 situation, but Akam handling it quite well. Dane has him up, and trying to go for that fall away, missed out though, as Akam with the counter. Paul Ellering, you can see in the top left-hand corner of your screen, he is watching very intently. That steel chair about to fall out of the ring though, so it's not as effective as Wolf was probably hoping for. Beautiful belly-to-belly though. Akam now towards the middle of the ring, and now Ellering, he's going to get himself involved, and Dane is fed up with it. He's going to come over and have a chat to him, and the distraction, oh, I thought it was going to cost him, but Dane quickly and nicely done turned it into a counter, and now a right hand. That is a knockout strike by Killian Dane, but I guess the resilience of Akam allows him to stay in this fight. Akam's a big man. It's tough to knock him out, no doubt about that, but Killian Dane has the strikes to do so. He's got so much power. The crowd liking what they're seeing right here. And now Dane strikes off, and what about the power of that push? Just shoving away Akam right there. And now another powerbomb. Nicely done. That powerbomb working well. Uppercut there. And now Killian Dane launching himself with that crossbody. Down goes Akam right there. And now Killian Dane start just to wear down his opponent, picking a few body limbs and just deciding to pinpoint one or two and look to attack. Not a bad idea. Try and keep the big man down or take out the power game by attacking one of those arms. Might be quite effective. Missed out there on the suplex. As now Akam, look out, here comes the leg sweep. And that leg sweep takes down Killian Dane. Here's the cover now. This may be it here. Oh, it's a pain to do it. No, a kick out. And Eric Young watching on. He thought maybe that was going to be it for the Tag Team Championship reign of SAnitY. SAnitY have been pretty good. They've had a great few months here with a lot of new teams emerging here in NXT. If you're SAnitY, you're definitely going to want to hang around and stay as champions because you've got so many new teams to face. A lot of exciting matchups and prospects coming their way. As we saw earlier on, Riddick Moss, Tino, Sabbatelli, for example. Lock right hand there by Akam. One of his own back to Killian Dane. Slugfest between the two right now. And Akam has Dane down. And Akam, nice arm drag, takes down Killian Dane. Eric Young wants the tag, and I think he needs to get in there. Akam starting to get the better of Killian Dane. And now, here comes another leg sweep. Killian Dane in a little bit of trouble here, as Akam may be thinking about putting him away here. What's he going to go for? Maybe thinking about that powerbomb. Missed out, though. And now, half crab, but too close to the ropes. The break needs to be enforced. And Akam, another counter. He's been good enough to find those counters tonight, and you've got to praise him for that. Killian Dane, right hand back. Back and forth between the two. Remains back and forth. Is now driven into the corner. And now Killian Dane has him up. And look out. Has him on the back. Drives him down. What power there by Dane. Killian Dane to beat Akam and win the match for his team. Oh, I think he nearly had him. I think he had him, but Razar just got there in time. And now Akam will have to deal with Eric Young, who gets back in this matchup. And now Young, he's thinking about putting him away here. Eric Young, what's he got planned? Young has him. He's got him up. Pile driver. Young with the pile driver. Is that it? Akam, 2 major strikes in a row coming his way. I think this could be it for him. No, the shoulder gets up. Oh, I thought that was it for sure. I thought for sure that was going to be it. Eric Young, he just can't buy a match as of late. He's had some troubles as a singles. He had a few losses. But now, can Eric Young come back and find a way? Dig deep. Here comes Razar. Big boot. Now the slam. Spinning side slam. Down goes Eric Young. Now just tossing him around the ring. And hang on. Alexander Wolf getting the attention of Razar. Trying to turn the tides a little bit here for his leader, who's just struggling a little bit here. Eric Young not at his best, which is why I think SAnitY has probably lost a little bit as of late. Young probably letting the team down. Which is why maybe Alexander Wolf could have been the better choice here tonight based off Eric Young's recent form. But this is the challenge that Eric Young lives for. This is the challenge that he needs. When it's a big match situation and he's struggling, you just got to find a way to dig deep and find a way to overcome and get a win. Even if Killian Dane has to get the win for him, SAnitY gets a win, it is a win, and the confidence will come back towards Eric Young. But if he sits on the sidelines and they get a win, I think Eric Young will feel as though, hey, my time in the ring could be up. Maybe it's time to be on the sidelines cheering on my team instead of in there myself. So this is the confidence boost that Young needs, and he's trying his best right now, but whenever he's isolated one-on-one or a 2-on-1 situation, he just can't do much about it. What a clothesline. Eric Young, this could be it for him. The cover, but a kick out, near fall. Well, this is close between the two right now, no doubt. Eric Young, at times, just doesn't look at his best, but now he has Razar up. Razar good enough to counter, and another clothesline. And now Dane wants the tag. Young gets the tag though. In comes Killian Dane. Big boot there. Down goes Razar. Now another clothesline. Now another strike with the boot. Killian Dane on fire here. The beast from Belfast. What about that power? Sit out powerbomb. Could be it here. Referee continues to count but can only find the 2. And now Akam from behind with a cheap shot. Well, I don't know about that from Akam. A cheap shot from behind. And that ruins a bit of his momentum that Dane was building. And geez, he was impressive. I thought he was going to get that win there. Missed that crossbody though. Into the cover now. This could be it here. Eric Young back to his feet. He's going to get himself in the ring. Thought he maybe needed to break that one up, but it wasn't required. Another kick out by Dane. Now the tag. And now these two looking to work together. Double knees into the midsection of Killian Dane. Look out. Here comes another one. This time into the chest and the midsection of Dane. That'll hurt. Dane though. Shoulder block takedown. Killian Dane has his opponent right where he wants him. A chance. Can he find the big move to win this for his team? Eric Young needs him. Needs Killian Dane to finish this for him, I think. It's all up to Killian Dane, in my opinion. He's got to step up here. This is his moment. This is his time to shine. This is when he's got to find a way. When there is a will, there is a way, as they say. But he has to find it tonight. Headbutt into the corner there. And talking about a headbutt, I meant a headbutt into the turnbuckle padding. Razar trying to get in there to help out Akam by distracting the referee. Now the elbow. Now Akam with the STO takedown. And Killian Dane is down. Razar's back in. What can the Authors of Pain do here? Will they win the tag team titles tonight? Win them back. Oh, attempted clothesline. Ducked underneath. That could have been big. Razar could have put Killian Dane away there. Now Dane has Razar up. Up on the shoulders. He's got a hold of him with the driver. Killian Dane strikes with that deadly driver. Razar has been blitzed. And now Dane looking to win it. I think this could be it. It is. Akam gets stopped in the nick of time by Eric Young, and SAnitY have got the win. A fantastic win tonight by SAnitY. They get the win, and now, Alexander Wolf not happy. Wants to continue to fight, so does Killian Dane. Well, this is a message to the rest of the locker room. SAnitY been playing by the rules as of late, and they've been frustrated. They've been losing as of late, and now this is just a reminder that SAnitY is still the team to beat. They beat the Authors of Pain tonight, and a signal and a message sent to the rest of the division. Our second championship matchup for the night, and we will see the Cruiserweight Championship on the line. Johnny Gargano versus Gran Metalik. Well, these two have battled a couple times here in NXT over the last couple of months, with Gran Metalik able to get the better of Johnny Gargano, but Johnny has certainly been on the rise, and he has got himself back in contention, winning a big 8-man battle royal. All the big cruiserweights in that matchup. Gargano was good enough to beat them all, survived right to the very end, and won that match. And now we see Johnny Gargano back in the title hunt. Another opportunity here for him here tonight. Well, Gran Metalik is the only Cruiserweight champion in NXT history. He's the only man to have ever held this title because he's never lost it. No one has been able to beat this man. He has run through the entire division. Now, there's a lot of new Cruiserweights, there's a lot of new superstars entering this division, and this is when Gran Metalik must prove himself the most. It's not going to be easy for him, let's be honest. Gran Metalik has been a great champion, no doubt about that. He's run through a lot of great competitors, but now, with the likes of Johnny Gargano entering the frame, lots of newcomers as well. Enzo Amore's come in, Akira Tozawa, for example. A lot of new names are creeping in. Kalisto as well, Neville. Lots of names entering this division. Now is when Gran Metalik must prove himself the most if he wants to go down as the greatest Cruiserweight champion that we've ever seen. And obviously he's the only one right now, but his title reign has been so impressive that I doubt many can beat that in years to come. If he wants to go down as one of the greats, this is when he must prove himself the most. He must get this done here tonight and continue on this path. This is a huge match for him. He's been excellent, and you can see getting right in the face of Johnny Gargano, just letting him know that he's ready, he's confident, he's prepared, he's the champ, and this is what it's all about. The Cruiserweight title, Gargano and Metalik. Johnny Gargano has been excellent. He's had a great month. Gran Metalik has been great for the last year. These two shake hands. They have a lot of respect for each other, which is great to see. Here we go. Gargano Metalik, one-on-one. Cruiserweight title on the line, and Gargano starts off with a Hurricane Rana. Well, if you're Johnny Gargano, when you win a big battle royal like he did, beating 7 of the best in NXT, a few new Cruiserweights at the same time, some of those new Cruiserweights we mentioned, he beat them. He outlasted them. He survived that battle royal. That is an ultimate confidence boost. Gran Metalik himself, he's been pretty good himself. He's had some tough opponents, but as we said, he's been excellent. But this is when you need to be at your best. And Metalik, well, he hasn't had to do too much in the last couple of months. He's been watching as all these newcomers are coming in, but when he's been tested, including a big matchup against Johnny Gargano for that championship, he's come through. He's been able to score that win. He beat Gargano for that championship about 2 months ago now. Johnny Gargano has clearly gotten better. Former tag team champion here, Gargano. He was the tag team champion with his partner, Tommaso Ciampa. We haven't seen Ciampa for a couple months, actually. A man who I think would make a bit of a name for himself in the Cruiserweight division himself. But Ciampa trying to find out what his next career move is. But Johnny Gargano, the last couple of months, he's really transitioned away as a tag team competitor back in the singles fold, and he has been excellent. And now we're starting to see him at his best. And when he's at his best, I don't think many can beat him. I don't even know if Gran Metalik can beat him. But I don't think we've seen Gargano at his best. There's a big mistake there by Johnny. Now he's able to rectify with a Hurricane Rana. So Gargano may be at his best here. And he's going to have to be. If he's going to beat Metalik, he has to be nearly flawless. We've already seen a couple of mistakes here, but it hasn't cost him too much. Gran Metalik just has the ability to manipulate the ropes like none other. Flies around the ring, utilizes those ropes beautifully, and he's so effective inside that ring. And he's had to deal with some big names that come up for that championship, even including the legendary Chavo Guerrero. We thought when Chavo challenged him that was going to be it, but he somehow managed to beat him. Even the Cruiserweight Pete Dunne was unsuccessful in beating Gran Metalik as well. So a variety of comers, all shapes and sizes, have tried to take that championship away from Gran Metalik. But the common denominator is that he's still the champion and he has beaten them all. Sling blade there by Metalik. Johnny Gargano in some trouble early on. Metalik went for that elbow, sprung off the ropes, missed out. And that's what Johnny has to avoid, because Metalik can use those ropes, as we said, so effectively. He can spring off the ropes so well. He can just jump off the ropes in quick succession and fly and dive, and he can do it all. That's why he's so dangerous. Leg sweep there by Gargano. Johnny Gargano gets him up, misses out on the strike there as Metalik gets one of his own. We're expecting high-flying action here between these two, but that's the style that both these two like to employ. But we've seen a bit of ground and pound so far here. Both men looking to strike away. Not a bad idea. Metalik with a drop kick to the back there. Both trying to gain the upper hand of this one. As Metalik now looking to head to the top of the rope, maybe. No, he's going to spring off the top rope. There's the elbow he was looking for a moment ago. And that rocked Johnny Gargano. Johnny's hurt. Will that affect him? Will that hurt him? Stomp away there. Metalik wanting him to get up. Gran Metalik, oh, chop to the chest. Now the right hand. Metalik trying to get that combination building. Gargano good enough to counter. But, oh, taken off his feet is Johnny Gargano. Gran Metalik now going to drag him towards the middle of the ring. And Gargano in some trouble, but a quick kick out. Not going to bother him too much, though, as Gran Metalik has to reassess his plans. He's beaten so many, including Gargano, but always has to come up with a bit of a new game plan, a new different way to come about this matchup. But certainly because Johnny Gargano, as we've said, has been so impressive the last couple of months. Has Metalik found a new way to beat this man? Has Johnny Gargano learned from his mistakes? Has he found a way to beat Gran Metalik? Is there a weakness in the game of Gran Metalik? Now, look at it, spring off the ropes again. Oh, beautifully done. And off the top of that rope there with a swanton. Now this could be it. Missed out. Just a 2 count. That's what we said. Gran Metalik, he'll spring off those ropes so well, and Johnny Gargano is going to have to try and find a way to stop it from happening. I don't know if he really can. You've just got to keep Metalik grounded. So for Gargano, maybe a high-flying style may not be the way to go about it here tonight. I think trying to out-wrestle Gran Metalik may be the way to go. Make it more of a technical style here. See how Johnny Gargano fares. What's his plans? As now he's maybe looking to do so. Here's a submission. This is what Gargano needs to do, but a little bit too close to the ropes. Gran Metalik able to get a hold of the ropes just for a moment. Just touched the ropes, and the referee was happy with that to force the break. Now Gargano up to the top. What's Johnny gonna do? Oh, he didn't quite get all of it. Tried to stomp off the top. I think he did anyway. It was a bit of a clumsy move. It only gets the 2 count. You see Metalik, though, must have been hurting. He got struck there off the top. He was not moving afterwards. He gets the 2 count. He's still not moving now. So whatever Gargano was trying to aim for, maybe the misfire actually worked out in his favor. Knee to the back there of Metalik now. Now Johnny Gargano looks to be trying to wear down Metalik, keep him off his feet, but that's how quick Metalik is. Back to his feet, and boom, drop kick, down goes Gargano to the outside of the ring right now. And you don't want to be there with Gran Metalik potentially looking to jump away and fly over those ropes. It's always dangerous to be out there with Metalik. And now Gargano, not in a good position either. Oh, the ringside barricade there. Metalik now gets him off the ring post. Gargano avoids another ring post attack. Back and forth here between these two. Try to Get the upper hand. Now the German suplex to the outside of the ring. That will hurt Johnny Gargano. That is not where you want to be. Now, oh, in the ringside barricade as well. The count continues to grow. And now Gargano shrugged away. Gargano realizing the count's growing. He's trying to get back in the ring. Throws Metalik back in. Gets himself back in time. Can't win the title by count out. We know that one. As now, look out. Metalik! What about that? So athletic. And now Gran Metalik in a position here to capitalize. Gran Metalik, though, can't. Front face lock. Counted. Now the sling blade. Metalik, though, just slowed a little bit here. Just tiring just a touch. And now getting this crowd to support him. I thought he might be looking to fly at the top rope at the same time. Deciding against it. Instead, looking to maybe put it Johnny Gargano away here. Here it comes. Metalik to beat him with the Metalik driver. Metalik to beat Gargano. No, a kick out at 2. Johnny Gargano has kicked out at 2. Metalik nearly had this match won. Now Gargano trying to get himself back into it. Now stopping away with his big strikes here on Metalik. Rights and lefts, now the boots. And hang on, Tommaso Ciampa! What the hell's he doing here? Tommaso Ciampa looking to come after his tag team partner. Oh no! Ciampa, right hand! And wow! Just rocked Gran Metalik. That's a disqualification. Ciampa just cost Gargano the match. What is he doing? Well, Tommaso Ciampa just cost Gargano the match, who's furious. He's fuming, and why wouldn't he be? He was, potentially on the verge of losing, but Ciampa came out, I think, to try and help his former tag partner out, his friend, in Gargano, but in doing so, it cost him the match. Well, that is just, I don't know, but we're going to have to find out more about that one later on. Ciampa, I think, was trying to do the right thing to help out his friend, but I don't think Gargano really appreciated what Ciampa was trying to do. Well, we have to move on from that anyways, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for your main event. It is the NXT Championship on the line. Kassius Ohno, Bobby Roode, title on the line. Ohno has a chance to make history and be the one to beat Bobby Roode. Nobody's been able to beat Bobby Roode. He has been unbelievably good. And he continues to prove himself to be the greatest champion in NXT history. Some of the names he's beaten: AJ Styles, Austin Aries, Kurt Angle, Ty Dillinger, Roderick Strong, and Kassius Ohno. He's beaten them all. He is the glorious one, and he appears at another takeover to defend the NXT Championship. The glorious one, well, graces us with his presence, and thank goodness for that, because I don't even know what the future holds for Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode, his contract negotiations with Raw and SmackDown continue. We've been told that our NXT General Manager, Shawn Michaels, is not allowing Bobby Roode to go to the main roster anytime soon until he continues to defend this title. Because, of course, Bobby Roode has been ducking NXT. He didn't want to take on Drew McIntyre, so he beat him up backstage and took out McIntyre and gave him a shoulder injury. Bobby Roode doing everything he can to avoid NXT. He wants to get to the main roster badly, but he doesn't want to vacate the title. He wants to go to the main roster as the champion. And Shawn Michaels, our GM, is not allowing it to happen. He is not allowing Bobby Roode to take that title away from NXT. Bobby Roode has other ideas, but tonight he must focus on Ohno. He must beat Kassius Ohno, and then he can think about the future from there. Bobby Roode, so good. He's deserved the title as the greatest champion here in NXT, no doubt about that. He's beaten so many great names, legendary names, and Bobby Roode has truly done it all. But I just can't respect the actions of Bobby Roode in the last couple of months, ducking Drew McIntyre, no-showing NXT, refusing to appear because he feels threatened by McIntyre, in my opinion. And, well, what did he do when he had to finally take him on at a WWE pay-per-view, mind you? He beat him up. He took him out. Refused to do it. And now, all of a sudden, when McIntyre's out of the picture, Well, all of a sudden, Bobby Roode's happy to show up again. All of a sudden, Bobby Roode's happy to return to NXT and fight once again. And in my opinion, I just think Bobby Roode is a bit of a coward. And he's showed his true colors in recent times. He thinks he's the glorious one, and I got to agree, yes, he is, but he's not exactly a glorious champion in my opinion. He hasn't gone about it in the right way. And here we go, Bobby Roode already taunting away, getting in the head of his opponent straight away. And that's what Bobby Roode does best. Plays those mind games, tells everyone who wants to hear it how good he is. And that's the prize on the line though, the NXT Championship. We didn't see a finish to our previous matchup, unfortunately. We will see one to this one. This one has been named no disqualification, no countouts, so this match will happen inside the middle of the ring, pinfall or submission. Thank goodness for that. Bobby Roode's got nowhere to hide. He can't run away from this one. So GM Shawn Michaels is making sure that Roode has to defend here tonight, which I have to commend, because we all know what Bobby Roode can do. But it does mean the weapons can come into play if they wish, which could add an extra element to this matchup that I'm not sure who that favors. Bobby Roode immediately coming to the outside. Oh, he's got a sledgehammer straight away. Bobby Roode with a sledgehammer. Well, that's an early strike. Kicks it away though. But gets a strike in, and you hit your opponent with a sledgehammer straight up. That's going to give you the early advantage, no doubt about that. So Bobby Roode, I think with the right strategy, grab a weapon, it's legal, hit your opponent, and all of a sudden they're hurting and you've got the early advantage. Suplex there by Roode. Well, that's why he's the champ. He's coming up with these different strategies. He knows the rules. He's trying to make the most of it. Now Roode has Ohno against the ropes and going to use the boot and drive it into the chest of his challenger. Now onto the second rope. Uncharted territory for Bobby Roode is the top rope. As now Roode, tried to go off the second, missed out. Ohno against the ropes. Bobby Roode with an elbow. Well, Bobby Roode, when we see him in the ring, it isn't always flashy, it's not always pretty, but it's effective. He just likes to beat you down. Just likes to punch you in the face, stomp you when you're down, and just keep on fighting you. And there's not a lot you can really do about it sometimes. And Kassius Ohno, well, a bit of a hybrid. He's got a bit of a bigger size and frame, but he can really move around the ring effectively. And he can fly sometimes, and that's what maybe you'll have to do here. Try and upset Bobby Roode. Don't let Roode play and work the style match he wants to do. Bobby Roode wants to simply just slow it down, make it more methodical, and just slowly beat you down. Whereas Ohno needs to quicken the pace here, put the pressure back on Roode. Well, Bobby Roode will be seeing fairies right now after his head going into the turnbuckle padding multiple times. Ohno over the top of the rope there. Now Roode, oh yep, the shoulder into Ohno and takes him down. Now Roode lining him up here. Bobby Roode, what's he got planned? Bobby Roode, I don't even think Roode knows what he wants to do. Deciding against it, probably for the best. We all know Bobby Roode, not the best mover through the air, and Ohno makes him pay for his indecisions. And the chin lock, and of course, the referee not counting because of the no count out stipulation, which is good to see by our GM. We will see a definitive finish in this matchup, which is what we've been hoping for, and what Kassius Ohno has been hoping for. He just wants a win. Ohno just wants an opportunity. He wants that win so badly. Ever since he arrived at NXT months ago, he's been hunting Bobby Roode. He's been hunting that championship. It's been his end goal, and he hasn't been able to get it done. But now, it's his chance, one-on-one. He's been involved in multi-man matches. He hasn't had that many fair chances at Bobby Roode, but this is the best chance he'll ever get. Roode now, blocked there by the suplex. Ohno, nicely done. Ohno has him against the ropes. This isn't good for Roode. Oh, what a kick there. Takes down Bobby Roode. And now this is the agility of Ohno on display. Able to fly over the top of the rope and land down on Bobby Roode. And even though, as we said, he's a big man, he can still move very, very effectively. And Bobby Roode sometimes not very often he gets outpowered. But Ohno might be able to match him here tonight. So Bobby Roode, this is not a matchup that he's liking at all. It's a similar one to Drew McIntyre, who's a much bigger man than Bobby Roode, who will outpower Bobby Roode. And that's why I think Bobby Roode was so afraid to take on Drew McIntyre. I'm surprised Roode hasn't tried to get himself out of this matchup here. Maybe because his prior history of Ohno, maybe Roode feels a little bit more confident. Maybe now with the stipulation applied, Bobby Roode feels as though he can maybe cheat his way to a victory here. Ohno's back to his feet and Roode just happy to stare him in the eyes. Stare him down, and Ohno happy to comply and stare down for a moment and get back to his work. He's got Roode up to the top of the rope here. And you don't want to be here, Bobby. This is not good. This is not where you want to be at all, because Kassius Ohno off the top. Superplex. This may be it. Bobby Roode's in some trouble. The cover. Hooks the leg. Roode. Is this it? The end of his title reign? No, a kick out. Well, Ohno fires a major strike in this matchup. Bobby Roode too busy wasting time, and Ohno made him pay. Bobby Roode does that a lot though. He does waste a lot of time. Some pivotal moments in matches, he's too busy trying to tell everyone how glorious he is instead of trying to work away at his opponent. And that's why I still think, even though he's been so good for such a long period of time, he has a lot of weakness about his style, about his game. And it can be exploited if the right man can do it. Ohno with a big kick down, and Bobby Roode is down. And Ohno looking very effective so far. He'll be looking for that elbow, that devastating knockout elbow. Try and KO Bobby Roode here tonight. Kick to the back there as Roode back in control. Well, momentarily anyways. Bobby Roode with a bit of swagger looking to hit the knee as well. Just had to kind of prance around a little bit there before he did that. And that's what Roode's all about. He likes just to mock his opponents, taunt away, just make sure he lets them know that he's better than them. Roode with a right hand there, and Ohno feeling the effects here of this Bobby Roode beatdown. But Ohno able to find a counter, hit the neck breaker. And Roode gets out of there. And Ohno letting Roode know that he's pumped up. Bobby Roode to the outside of the ring. Probably the smart idea by Roode, get out of there. And that avoids any opportunity of a pinfall. But Ohno, he knew what he was going to do. He knew his plan, and he threw him straight back in. He knows he has to win inside the middle of the ring. Now, front face lock there. It's Kassius Ohno. As Bobby Roode looking to get him against the ropes here. Don't want to be here, Bobby. As, oh, Ohno doesn't want to be out there either. Sit to the outside. Well, Bobby Roode was up to the challenge. And now we'll throw Ohno back in. Not without choking Ohno there underneath the ropes. Gets that hand, it just drives into the throat. Now hooks that leg. Bobby Roode putting the pressure back on Ohno. And Ohno has to exert more energy by kicking out. You see Bobby Roode just tiring a little bit there, just showing some signs. Looks to be okay though, because he's just now smashed down KO with a big spine buster. Ohno is in a bit of trouble here. Because if Bobby Roode can find that glorious DDT, it could be it. Bobby Roode countering Ohno there. I think Bobby Roode wants it, but Ohno realizes it's coming. And Ohno's doing his best to counter. He's trying to everything here. Trying to block everything Bobby Roode's throwing at him. And speaking of throwing, tossing Roode to the other side of the ring. And now Ohno gets this crowd to support him, and they are. Bobby Roode is down. Trying to use the ropes to get back to his feet here. But Roode, oh, he was playing possum the whole time. And Ohno has him up, slamming him down. Powerbomb there by Ohno. Bobby's feeling the effects now. He's in some pain. And now wrench in the arm. He's got that arm. Oh, twisting it around. And, well, that'll take out plenty of the power game of Bobby Roode if he can take that arm out of play. Ohno continues to fight. Continues to wear down Roode. Has him up. Uh-oh. Running powerbomb. Now the cover. The sit-out powerbomb, but can't get the 3. Now Ohno feeling the effects. Big title matchup. Ohno's got to deliver every ounce of energy he's got. Everything he can do to try and beat Bobby Roode. Roode back to his feet now after a counter. Ohno still trying to maintain control. He's got momentum here. He can't let Roode get back into it. Now Ohno What's he got planned here? Has Roode up. Another powerbomb. That one more of the jackknife style. That jackknife powerbomb, something we'll see at Survivor Series, but we get an early preview here tonight at TakeOver. Now Roode, oh, back to the ropes, and just letting everyone know how glorious he is. Well, Roode, you haven't been that glorious at the moment. Ohno's had your number, I think. You got to get back into it. Oh! Wow, he got there so quickly, Ohno. Swiftly back to his feet, hit the Hurricane Rana. Roode didn't even know what hit him. Bobby Roode in some trouble here. Ohno really trying his best. He's got Roode up again. Look out. Oh, there's a pile driver. What a pile driver there by Ohno. Is this it? No. Well, Roode's taking a beating right now. Bobby Roode's not careful. He's going to lose this match. We're gonna have ourselves a new champion for the first time since NXT Takeover number 3. A long time ago. Over a year ago. Bobby Roode has been champion for a long, long time. He's been so good. No doubt about that. Now, Ohno. What can he do here? We're looking to put Bobby Roode off the top of the rope again. It nearly worked earlier on. Early in the match, though. Now Roode, he's up top. Bobby Roode trying to go off the top, and that was a colossal failure. That's why he doesn't go off the top very often. As we said earlier in the match, uncharted territory for Roode, and it'll stay uncharted. Oh no. Well, he had his hands on the throat of Bobby Roode. The referee didn't count. Not sure why. This is more of a conventional cover. Here we go this time, and a kick out though. Oh no. I thought maybe had to count a little bit quicker, but won't matter anyways. Now look at this from Kassius Ohno. Oh, that's hurts. That's gotta hurt. The arm stretched back and you just stomp straight on it. That hurts. And Bobby Roode, though, not too affected by it. Well, he's at least trying to fight through the pain, the adrenaline kicking in. He knows that his title is slipping out of his grasp here. He's going to have to try and win this matchup here. He's going to have to try and dig deep to do so. How much has he got left in the tank? Ohno's given him an absolute beatdown. But Bobby Roode, we know what he's like. He's a champion. He perseveres. He's able to fight back and find a way. If he can find that glorious DDT, he will get this win. He needs to find it. He wanted it earlier on. Now, he's going to go for it. Here it comes. Is this going to be it? The glorious DDT. Ohno in big trouble. Bobby Roode. Is it enough? It is. Roode has done it again. Bobby Roode just barely survives. Wow, Bobby Roode beaten down badly by Ohno. But when the moment came, he took the most of it. He made the most of it. He found the glorious DDT, and that's enough to beat Kassius Ohno. It's enough to beat any man. It's no shame in Ohno. That was a good performance by him, one of his better ones in a long time. He came close, just couldn't find his best shot to beat Roode. But if he gets another opportunity down the line, I think this experience tonight will be great for him. He's been a terrific superstar here in NXT. Missed out tonight though. But Bobby Roode is just on another level. Another win by this man. Is there anyone that can stop him? I don't know. Bobby Roode just keeps on getting better. Not his best tonight, I will say, but... Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Kassius Ohno is down. That's Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. DDT to Ohno, who was on his way out of the, back to the locker room after the matchup, and Bobby Fish hits him with a DDT. Now Kyle O'Reilly has him. He's going to pick him up. Oh my goodness. Brainbuster to the stage area. Oh my goodness. Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly. Two men we've never seen here before in NXT. Layout. Ohno inside the ring. Inside the ring. Oh my God. That's Adam Cole. Shining Wizard to Bobby Roode. He took out Roode and finished him off there. Oh my goodness. Adam Cole. Bobby Fish. Kyle O'Reilly. Oh my God. Bobby Roode rocked here. His head just smashed into the mat. Adam Cole. Bobby Fish. Kyle O'Reilly have arrived and lay out Ohno and Roode. Unfreaking believable. Wow. What a way to make your mark here in NXT. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we got time for this edition of NXT Takeover number 7. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like on this episode. Let's try and hit 250 likes. A big goal. Can we hit it? I'd appreciate it if you could drop a like on it. Subscribe if you haven't already to see more episodes of Universe Mode coming away very, very soon. Might be a couple days until you see the next episode, so just bear with me with that one. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for watching as always. If you did watch the entire show, make sure you put in the comments down below just the number 7. That's all we want. The number 7. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Appreciate all your support. Thank you so much. See you next video.